It is that time. We do this at the beginning of all our shows for our Mr. Tat segment. Again, that is my response to a tweet. And today's tweet, very, very interesting. It says, I don't see anything wrong with having a little more equality with America and the rest of the world. I don't see anything wrong with having a little more equality with America and the rest of the world. Whew. Wow, seems like a fair looking or sounding question, but here's my response. Again, this would have to be a liberal. And the issue that I'm taking with this is this. One of the dynamics that God was so proud of was how different he made his creations. We have different fingerprints for a reason. He had different species of animals. He made a tree different than a bush and a bush different than grass. He was so proud of the differences that he made. But let's keep it on a human level. He's very proud of the fact that he knows the individual hair count on each individual's head. And it's a different hair count. We don't have the same. He was so proud of the differences. When you look at our fingerprints, why are our fingerprints different? 7 billion people plus on this planet, but we all have different fingerprints. It's because when we put our hands on something, it should be different. There should be something that recognizes the difference between what I put my hands on and what you put your hands on. Let's take this to a more creative level. When I create something, and if I'm proud of my difference, then that means I'm going to create something that was different because of me. It might do similar things for other people. It might even do the same things for other people. But that difference is what I can go be proud of. I did that. And if you go check it for fingerprints, it's going to come back that I did that. And that is something that God wanted each individual to be able to have. Now, there are some individuals that don't have the capacity. We call them the mentally challenged or the disabled. They don't have the capacity to probably go out and create what I do. And it's to our obligation to take care of those ones. They can't do for themselves. But even though they can't, they still have individual fingerprints. They are different for a reason. And yes, because of how we constructed society, yes, we can take care of them from the standpoint of food and shelter and things like that. But God still made them special and different too. Now, let's get to America. America, because of its thought process or whatever, educational system or the founding of our forefathers, the brilliancy in their forethought and things of this nature, and the involvement of our ancestors, we have become what we would call exceptional. Because of the way we took on life and people coexisting with each other, and the rules we made, the rule of law, the rule of this, the rule of that, the amendments in our Constitution, we have become exceptional when it comes to humans functioning with other humans. Other countries chose their different way of functioning. And their fingerprints is on it. Their rule of governance, their how they, if they have a constitution, if they don't, if it's a dictatorship, if it's communism, it's socialism, whatever it may be, they chose the way that they want to construct their company or their country, or how they chose to interact with other human beings. That was their choice. If it doesn't work out to the level of America, that should be our problem? if it doesn't work out to the exceptional aspect of America, we should decline, we should come down to their level so that things can be equal? They have an opportunity to make some of the hard choices and stick by them. They have an opportunity to create rule of law. They have an opportunity to have something that says, we the people. They have that, but guess what? There are leaders or dictators, or there is some individual or a group of individuals that's saying we want to choose something different for whatever reason they want to choose it. And I say more power to you. Is it disheartening to watch human beings getting trampled over like we're watching ISIS do? Yes. Is it difficult to watch human beings in Darfur and the Congo and Rwanda and going through these things? Yes. Is it difficult to watch babies wash up on shore and from Syria trying to escape and trying to do something better? Yes. But in my opinion, that does not mean that we go make the rest of the world equal to America. I believe America should stand strong, help where we can help, know that we have the most generous people on the planet here in America, but us helping other people should not be forced upon us because of a liberal mindset that says the rest of the world should be a little more equal to America. No, we should inspire the rest of the world to want to make the hard choices that America has made, and have the rest of the world look at the history and how we got to this point in America. Because it was not easy. We've had people throughout our history that tried to change the fabric of America. They've been trying to do it for years. Marxism has been trying to do it. Socialism has been trying to do it. The unfortunate side, because of they finally figured out that that's how America works. You can go at it again and again and again, and you will figure it out and you will become successful. The unfortunate side of this is the same person that writes this question. They don't see anything wrong with America being a little more equal in the rest of the world. Is they've been trying to get socialism here, and they finally accomplished it. They created their Trojan horse called Barack Obama. And the liberal media, in conjunction with the molding of this Trojan horse, kept us away from all the information that we needed to have to vet this socialism thing properly. And right now, we are living in a world that doesn't appreciate the differences that God has created. And they're taking that difference and they're thumbing their nose at God and what he was proud of in our differences. And they're being like an anti-God and bringing about this forced same. They're forcing America to make the whole world the same. And that's not how our Constitution is built. And it's designed to protect itself. And yes, we will overthrow this thought process. Trust me, it will. Because Mr. Obama and you liberals, you're not bigger than our Constitution. And we outnumber you any day. And if you don't appreciate that difference, then watch how your brand of socialism in the year 2015, coming into 16, gets a different ass kicking. Hey, that's Phil Williams, and that's my response to a tweet on The Phil Williams Show.